Pleasant afternoon.
Look at that, trying to get to the light.
Welcome to my channel, Sandy Shimmers and Elegance, Bridal Gifts and more, where the movement matters. I'm here at the aquarium in Vancouver. Where is it?
Those fish don't get fish.
Tell 'em.
I'm kind of confused by like the script.
I'm here at the aquarium in Vancouver. Welcome to my channel. These are crayfish. I'm here at the aquarium in Vancouver. Welcome to my channel.
Right here.
Get some past last year. I've never seen it. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it's here. So we just went to Toronto I think 2 months ago. Yeah, and we went up and the octopus tank. I swear to God, the big they gave us 4 times the size. This completely opened itself on the glass for like the 3 minutes I was there, and this girl was standing there. I said, "We have one of the best every week. I've never seen it." And she goes, "I'm here all the time. I've never seen it." Yeah.
So cool.
And it's just stretched out.
Corey, I think they're recording my love. Let's
Ripley's such a
Welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'm at the aquarium in Vancouver.
see, these can only found at Vancouver Park. It's Mushy Bay.
All right, hold hands. We're going to see the monsters through the list.
These are jellyfish.
Just gonna take
Jellyfish over here.
I'll be flat.
Yeah. Whatever works.
This is worse.
These are the baby crabs.
Look at this fish. Welcome to my channel.
We missed it, but the next week.
Not the bullfrogs. Bullfrogs.
See them?
Oh yeah, those are the ones. Did we see those in Costa Rica?
It's the freezing poison frogs right there. Yep, same one.
Is that certain now? 15 people. Okay.
3 o'clock, it's the next.
Pardon?
Next one, next tour is at 3.
Okay.
I look at my hair in the microscope.
Which one is it?
Welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'm here at the aquarium in Vancouver. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'm here at the aquarium in Vancouver. This section is a little bit dark. Kids are having fun over this side. We are waiting to go inside. Welcome to my channel.
Lily. Okay. Come on over here, girl.
I'm here at the aquarium. I'm waiting to go inside.
We're gonna be
touching stuff today in the wet lab. Why don't we practice by touching this weird thing? Does anyone know what this is?
Is it a turtle shell?
Weird about a turtle versus a tortoise. No? No? The turtle's spine is actually attached to its shell. So this is actually part of the turtle. What do you think this is made out of? Parents are brave enough to touch? Oh, yeah. This is the same material as our hair. Can you imagine if your hair was this hard? Shampoo alone. There you go. What do you think? Shiny? Yeah. Okay, I'll come back with something else. Do you like sharks?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
The spine is attached to the shell.
Okay, so we have a jaw here. We're going to want to just very delicately touch. It's still sharp, of course. These are teeth. Go ahead and feel it. There's that. That's not what you get from the tooth fairy for a jaw like this. Come around, I'll come around. There you go. Whoa, sharp, huh?
Is there two on each side?
Maybe you want to see this long. What lab? I'll do a little spin.
Welcome to my channel, Sandy Shimmers and Elegance, Bridal Gifts and more, where the moment matters. Thanks for watching.
So today we will be meeting the sea stars. Yes, we want to learn how to touch a sea star. So you can just take a big deal, go across the arms here. We don't go to the end, we don't go to the middle. Because when we meet new friends, we don't touch them in the eyes or the butts. So let's go ahead and try a little thing. There you go, huh? Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Where is the sea star's eyes?
The sea star's eyes are very in their little arms there. Don't want to go like that wouldn't be good. Is anyone else brave enough to touch these? You can move. Okay, well.
Welcome to my channel. Welcome.
Not any friend.
I wonder what he's doing.
I'm here at the aquarium in Vancouver. Thanks for watching.
Did you say it was the turtle or the tortoise that had the spine attached to the shell? Turtle is okay.
Just waiting to go inside.
Tortoise under here.
We did the sea lions, yeah.
See
see you now. Any favorite thing to see while you're here? First time? Anytime?
Yeah, we live in Austin, Texas.
Oh, welcome.
What's your favorite thing to see?
It really gives the experience. It's good to see and foggy and standard here. Again, a rare sunny day on Saturday. Just getting ready here. And the beam and it looks like everyone's leaving. So
Next 4 minutes.
the sea star, sea urchins, and bluegills. A little bit about them. We're going to see some things in the wet lab. There's some jars, things like teeth and bottles. Feel free to go around and take photos if you want. Take a look. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go in here towards the sink. We're just going to wash our hands with water, not soap, because animals don't like the soap. Once we wash our hands, our friendly pal Dave here is going to guide us through how to properly touch these animals safely. Don't try this at home. We're going to have fun. So just give me a minute here and I'll come let everyone in.
Gonna wash our hands.
Alrighty, well, welcome to the wet lab, folks. Come on in.
So folks, once you wash your hands, take a look around the room, walk around, check out all the creatures, and please do not touch anything until I show you how.
Hold it for me.
You can do this in here?
Said we can take pictures. He said we can take pictures.
joining me here in the web lab. My name is Keegan. I'll lead your tour, and I'll let you finish looking around. Let's gather around here with the moon jellies. This is where to start. So this is a pretty cool space. I think this is my favorite place in the whole aquarium.
I'm at the aquarium in Vancouver.
Close and personal, a lot of animals. These are
Welcome
locals
to my
from
channel.
around here in BC. And these animals are pretty different from us. So can you guys just list animals for me off the top of your head?
Bear.
Bear. Dog.
Yes.
Giraffe.
Turtle.
Turtle. Love it. Okay. So the animals that we're listing, right, all the animals that we just came up with are very similar to us in one particular way. They all have a spine, like we do. They have a backbone. That means that they and we were vertebrates. And that's kind of what comes to mind when we think about animals. Mammals like us, birds, fish, reptiles, amphibians. But most animals, like 97% of the animal life on Earth, are animals like these guys. They don't have a spine, and we call them invertebrates. So we're going to get to meet them. You know, very, very small slice of this 97% of animal life. I like to say that they're my favorites because I'm bad at picking favorites, so I don't have to choose. 97%. We're going to start with these moon jellies now. What are jellyfish famous for? Stinging. Yes, yes. So take a look at the edge of their bodies. Do you guys see these very fine, flossy threads, almost like eyelashes?
Yes.
Yeah. So these are the tentacles of these moon jellies, and that's what they use to sting. I know in cartoons sometimes it kind of looks like it's electricity, but their sting is more like a bee or a wasp. Their stinging cells are covered in these, their tentacles are covered in these stinging cells, and cells, of course, are microscopic, right? We can't see them with our naked eye. They're really, really tiny. But this is how these stinging cells work. So you have a little trigger hair here, and when something brushes up against this trigger, the lid on the cell pops open, and a harpoon fires out really fast, and it stabs into its prey to inject it with the venom meant to paralyze it. So, kind of scary sounding, right? Like a lot of jellyfish are pretty dangerous for people. But these moon jellies are quite different because their prey is really, really small. We eat them brine shrimp here at the aquarium. Maybe you know them as sea monkeys, but they're shrimp that are so small they're like specks of dust floating in here. And that means that their harpoons and their venom are weak. Like they don't need to be strong. They're quite weak. And our skin is really thick and tough. If, you know, all of these jellyfish try to sting us at the same time, we wouldn't feel a single thing. It's like if a bee tried to sting us through that door. So we're going to be safe, I promise, and are actually going to be double safe because we're not even going to touch them on a part of their body where they have stinging cells anyway. So, but let's kind of take, follow the journey that their food might take to learn a little bit about their body. So after their sting and paralyze their food, it goes to their oral arms.
Welcome to my channel.
As the jellyfish turn over, they have these,
I'm at the aquarium in Canada.
Lettuce or something? Yeah. Those are their oral arms, and they act like a conveyor belt in a factory. They just food up the underside of the jellyfish, that's where their mouth is, through their mouth, and then into these half-moon shapes. That's where they get their name. Any guesses? What's that part of their body? Was that belly? Yeah. So that's where they digest their food. And then they poop, right? Everything poops, I poop, I hope you guys do. But for these guys, it's pretty different. Did you guys see the Spinosaurus skeleton outside?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a dinosaur. What do you guys think are older, dinosaurs or jellyfish? Jellyfish are way older, hundreds of millions of years. And when jellyfish first evolved on Earth, nothing had a butt yet. There were no butts on Earth. Jellyfish are older than butts, and that means when they want to poop, they poop out their mouth. Yeah, kind of gross. Or maybe they eat through their butt. Sort of the same difference, right? So we don't want to touch them on the underside of their body, because that's where their mouth butt is, that's where their oral arms are. It's kind of gross, very sensitive. We also don't want to touch them on the edge of their body, because those tentacles, I mean, you know, they're not going to hurt us, but they're so wispy and thin and delicate, we can hurt them. So instead, we'll touch them on the top side of their body. And the best way to do it, you take your pinky, you choose a jelly you want to touch, you place your finger in the path of that jelly, and you let it touch you. You don't want to poke them. They're like 98% water, so they're easy to poke a hole in by accident. And yeah, you know, you don't want to scoop at them either or anything like that. So you guys can go right ahead.
Go here, you can do this one. There you go. Touch it. Feel it?
It's a jellyfish.
It feels junk.
Just have to use the baby finger and touch it.
Stick your finger in. You don't have to poke it. Just hold your finger in your finger.
It's cold.
Here. See? Here, this guy's on the surface. You touch that one. Push the
Ooh,
Slimy. Watch.
Why do they sort of turn over on the bottom of the tank?
Yeah. So when I say the word plankton to you guys, what do you think of? What comes to mind? Whales. Yeah. So whales, when they're eating, are really, really small things floating in the ocean, right? We normally think about plankton as really, really tiny stuff. But in Greek, plankton means drifter or wanderer. And when we are, when you're a biologist, when you're a scientist, talking to each other and trying to define these words, we define plankton by saying things that are alive that can't swim against the current of the ocean. So there is this pipe in this habitat pushing all this water around in a big circle. Do we think that jellyfish are strong enough swimmers to swim the other way? No, that's right. So all jellyfish, big and small, including lion's mane jellyfish, which are bigger than people sometimes, count as plankton. And so that's a long way to say that we create a current in this habitat with this pipe pushing all the water around because that's how jellyfish, they need that to live. And so they end up just getting pushed around by the water and turning upside down. And they're not really doing that on their own. They don't have a brain, so they can't make a choice anyways if they wanted to. But yeah, they're just kind of getting pushed around by the water. And so they end up upside down sometimes. But they would in the ocean as well.
Why are some more purple than the other one?
Yeah, really good question. So, long story short, we don't really know. I've talking to some of the jellyfish biologists here, we suspect it might have to do with their gonads, so the part of their body that either produces their sperm or their egg cells. We think also maybe that they are males because we have not seen eggs on the males or on the purple ones, but that can't be the only answer because only about 10% of them have this purple color, and there's not only 10% males, so we don't really know the full answer. If you want to see some of those eggs, and in fact larvae even, all of the jellyfish with the really bright white fluffy stuff on the underside of their bodies, those are little baby jellyfish hitching a ride on mom.
Wow. Really? Did you see that?
Yeah. Their life cycle is pretty amazing. So
Babies.
the part of their life we're looking at right now, we call this their Medusa form. We can consider this their adult stage. And so when you're a thing alive on Earth, there's kind of two ways you can reproduce. You can do it sexually or asexually, and there's sort of benefits and drawbacks to both. So sexual reproduction takes a lot of energy, right? These guys are going to produce a lot of sperm and eggs and then just send them out in the ocean. They kind of just hope for the best, but that's a lot of energy wasted, right? Most of that's going to end up as fish food. But there's benefits because your kids are a little different from both partner, and then that means that there's diversity in the population. You're more resilient to changing in climate, more resilient to disease, that kind of thing. Asexual reproduction. If you put the time and the energy in to make a clone of yourself, that's what that means, cloning basically. Then you got it. You passed on your genes pretty dead easy. But it's just you don't have the diversity of population. Jellyfish don't have to choose. They do both, which is part of the reason they've been around for so long. They've been so successful. So this stage of their life, they might live 6 months, 8 months, a year in our care, but they're kind of like a seasonal animal. They don't live very long as an adult, and this is where they'll reproduce sexually. So again, yeah, they send their sperm and their eggs out in the ocean. These guys kind of modify this plan. The females hold on to the eggs. That's why you can see larvae hitching around on mom, but in general, jellyfish will send them out in the ocean. End up fertilized, larvae that swim around for a bit, and then end up at the bottom on a rock or something, attached to a hard surface, turn into a polyp. And a polyp is kind of like, it's like an upside down jellyfish on a stalk. And this is where they'll reproduce asexually, and also they'll live the longest amount of their life. They spend years or decades with polyps. So they can clone themselves into another polyp, or when the time is right, the time of the year, they will create, it's kind of like a stack of pancakes, or maybe like sack of bowls even, and the one at the top is the oldest and the biggest, and it pops off and it turns upside down, and it's what we call a T-Spira. It's like a teenager version of a jellyfish. It looks like an adult, just with big boobs, with body, and then it does like another
jellyfish.
and then back into an adult. So pretty weird life cycle. Yeah.
Do you pull them out of this habitat once they've turned into polyps or?
So yeah, these guys, I mean, they'll send out their sperm and their eggs, every year. And part of what we do
Welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching.
Because we have actually a lab.
I'm at the aquarium
so when they do it
in Vancouver.
It's like, this is more than we need. And so the biologist will actually go in there and clean up all those polyps and scrape them off because we don't need them. But also, they don't necessarily always settle in the habitats because we filter the water through quite a lot. So when they send their sperm and their eggs out, most of it ends up down the drain anyway.
Hi,
Which does go
Julie.
back out in the ocean. All of this ocean water is ocean water.
Welcome, Julie. Thanks for watching. I'm at the aquarium in Vancouver, Canada.
Okay, so let's head on over to the sea stars and the sea urchins. We want to make sure we have time to meet those guys. Okay, so here we are. We have our sea stars here and there. We're going to be those guys as well. And here we have our sea urchins. Now, between these two groups of animals, one of them is a really voracious predator. The other one most likes to eat kelp and algae. Which one do you guys think looks like it's the predator? Yeah. Okay, the spiky, scary looking sea urchins look like they might be the predator, but mostly they eat kelp and algae, and it's the sea stars. They are the predators. That's a really important job. They're eating up things on the beaches around here that you see, things like mussels and barnacles, and that frees up space for other animals to live, like sea anemones, who, you know, sea stars aren't going to bother eating them, but, you know, mussels and barnacles can cut out space and prevent them from living. Now, these guys are important as well. I said that they like to eat kelp. Have you guys heard about kelp forests before? Yeah. Kelp forest ecosystems are really important around here in BC. They're just like a forest on land.
Welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching.
Always kelp sometimes, and thousands of different kinds of animals.
Joyful Julie.
Bees and otters and seals and birds all forage there for food. So it's a really important place. But these guys, you know, they're eating up the kelp, and so something has to control the population, and that's not easy. They're very hard, their spikes are quite tough, and so not very many things will bother to eat them. There's a kind of sea star that will, sunflower sea stars. They're the biggest sea star on Earth, half as big as I am, a meter across, arm to arm, over 20 arms on them. They're pretty amazing. We have some here at the aquarium in the Strait of Georgia habitat, the big open top one with the stairs in front of it. So got 4 or 5 in there, see if you can spot them. But they're in a lot of trouble. In fact, all of the sea stars on the west coast of North America are. Have you guys heard about sea star wasting disease before? No. Okay, so this is a pretty nasty disease, and we don't actually know that much about it. It's pretty mysterious. It's linked to warming ocean temperatures and higher acidity levels around here, but all we know is that it's contagious. It's spread by touch, it's spread by infected water, and sea stars infected with this disease basically start to melt. They lose an arm, they start to turn to this blue, and then at the end stage of this disease, they turn into this white pulp mess, and they literally fall apart. It's really nasty. And sunflower sea stars are particularly susceptible to this, and critically dangerous. That is a step for change. So, look at that. We have some here, and teaming up with some other friends on the west coast, we're going to try to breed some baby sea stars, get them back out in the ocean, kelp forests, you know. So that's pretty exciting. It's the first year we've ever had that. We actually have some larvae in the lab right now, so that's pretty exciting stuff. But for you guys, if you want to help out, if you're exploring the beaches around here, you see a sea star that looks really gross and mushy, you can report it. There's a reporting tool from the University of Santa Cruz. You can Google that. But also, kind of the big thing is I wouldn't touch animals you see out in the ocean. For one, obviously you might spread disease between sea stars, you don't want to do that. Another is you might hurt these animals by accident. Like, you know, I'm teaching you about how to touch these guys here. So that's the same there, but we're on the ocean, you know, different animals, different things you keep in mind. And also, it's for us, right? Like, you see this here, we can touch them, you know that they're safe. But if you go somewhere with any harmful, usually you see it just for them and their spikes, but pretty dangerous. So, one thing. I use this model of the sea star to help us figure out how to touch these guys safely. On the underside of the sea star's body, all of these things are their tube. So they're sticky, so they're able to stick to the walls. And, octopuses have very similar things. They have suckers on their arms. They're really distantly related, but it's a really interesting case of something called convergent evolution. So that means two totally different animals evolve something very simple. Think about birds and bats. They converge on powered flight using wings and something between the wings to pop against the air and lift off the ground. And these animals did not have some kind of common ancestor that spread wings to go with them. They both came out the road for evolution. It's the same sort of deal. Octopuses and sea stars will have long arms with sticky things on them on their side. But these guys can also taste and smell food. So imagine you walk around barefoot, you have tongues in the bottom of their feet, you're kind of stepping the ground. It's really gross, right? I mean, nasty for a person. For sea stars, though, that's not even nasty. So we don't want to touch down here. You know, some of these guys look like they're totally upside down. Like, you know, they want a big hug or a high five or something, right? We got to leave them hanging because, yeah, we just don't want to touch down there. It's a pretty sensitive area. Now, so this is pretty interesting, actually. That sea star there, you can see that big puff of something that came out of its armpit. That is actually sea star broadcast spawning. So just like a jellyfish, it's sending out its sperm and its eggs into the water and trying to spread sea star babies far and wide.
Thanks for watching. Welcome to my channel.
Always, but sometimes
I'm here at the aquarium in Canada. Please like, share, and subscribe if you are not yet a subscriber. Thank you.
so that is our side actually. To close this habitat up, that's why we close this one up too, because early today's in this fall.
We're doing a tour.
But we want to be kind of safer with these animals rather than sorry.
We're doing a tour in this section.
We're going to just touch here. And get back on track. Another thing to avoid is their eyes.
As you can hear, the tour guide over there.
The tips of their arms are all close enough. So that's a good place to avoid. Be able to touch the tips of their arms. And the last place we'll avoid is their butt. Their butt is in the middle right here. So if we're not touching their butt, or their feet, or their eyes, the best place to touch a sea star with their pinkies is in the middle of their arm right there, in between the eyebrows. The mouth on a sea star is down here. It's pretty cool. They crawl on top of their food when they're eating, and then they puke their stomach out of their mouth. They actually turn their stomach inside out and push it out their body. Then they digest their food outside their body. They turn it into like a smoothie. They slurp it up back into their stomach, and then they swallow their stomach again. Kind of amazing. Kind of gross. It takes about 8 hours, so your fingers are safe. It's okay. Okay, now, take a look in between the spikes on these sea urchins here. Do you guys see a bunch of wiggly things? Yeah, those are also tube feet. So these animals look super different from each other, but the fact that they have the same sort of structures for their feet is our hint that they're very closely related. They're sort of like cousins, and since they are, their bodies are laid out in a similar sort of way. Do you guys see the white dots in the top middle of the green sea urchins? Yeah. What do you think that is, based on what you know about a sea star now?
Their butt.
Their butt. Yeah, exactly. And then what's here on the opposite side?
No.
Mouth. Exactly. Okay, you figured it out on your own. So those are the two places on sea urchin to avoid. When we're touching them, something cool you can do, so you can touch them anywhere else, basically. And then for these guys with the extra long spikes, take your pinky and you place it in between spines in a sea urchin. They will close up on your finger like they're giving you a hug. It's pretty cool. They're trying to taste me, they're trying to smell me, they're trying to defend themselves, right? All the spikes are pointing at my hand. Yeah, but they're very gentle. You know, my finger's still there, it's intact, it's all good. So if you want to make a friend, go ahead and get a hug from a sea urchin, and you guys can start. Just make sure we're avoiding feet, eyes, and butts, and we'll touch with our pinky.
Mine. Sorry. My shell over that side. Thank you.
Oh, so soft. Yeah, and slippery.
Feels like sampling. It makes sense because the sunflower stars.
I'm dying for a hug by a sea urchin.
They give you a hug.
Oh yeah, they're rougher.
They give you a hug.
It's kind of rough.
It's a fit that tells me how many steps I take, heart rate of these. When they came in, they stamped it.
Yes, yeah, like a white dog. Yeah, that's your body.
This.
And it's the same place for all of them. They all look like here. It's just it's colored white.
these fishes over here. I'm here at the aquarium in Vancouver.
Thank you.
I recommend you all wash your hands with soap just in the washroom at the end of the gallery outside. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Tour end of the tour. End of the tour.
I can put you to the back.
Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Sandy Shimmers and Elegance, bridal gifts, and more where the moment matters. I'm having a tremendous and amazing moment here at the aquarium in Vancouver. We're going outside now. We're going to the other section. Out here it's very cold. That's a seal? It's not. It's fake. Look at these seal, guys. There are 3 seals. There's one over there. This one looks like he's sleeping. This is the other seal. I'm here at the aquarium in Vancouver. Look at the seal. Woo! Show off you. Woo!
Gotta show one that big one to get in. Got that huge one over there.
That big one over. Can I have a close look at this one? That's the seal. Look at him. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'm here at the aquarium in Vancouver. I'm going over this section. And more, where the moment do matters. Thanks for watching. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye.